My microfiber cleaning. I would go to a soup party with like 4 different kinds of soup. That would be awesome. Welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Erica with ericalucasloves.com, where I guide you through living with less one day at a time. Recently, I shared a tour of my minimalist kitchen. I'll put a link here in an iCard and a link in the description below if you're interested in that. And this is a follow-up video of my 10 favorite items in here. Number 1. My YETI mug. This thing keeps coffee hot for hours. Now, of course, we're not going anywhere right now, but when we do, this comes with me, especially on morning outings, where this keeps my coffee, and it can actually hold 2 8-ounce cups, so 16 ounces. I don't know why I just didn't say 16 ounces. I think it's actually a 20-ounce tumbler. Number 2 has 3 things. They are my 3 Drummond Pioneer Woman cookbooks. You can see I tab these and then on the sides as well for all of our family favorites, things that I've tried, notes. I love her style of cooking. It's actually achievable. I'm not a very good cook, so these really help me. Number 3 is my family cookbook. Let me get that. This is our Lucas Family Cookbook, and I have it organized by category. In each category, I have a table of contents for each one of these, so I know the order in which they are, and I can actually just shop for recipes and meal plan straight from my table of contents. Number 4 is one knife. Now, is one chopping knife. We have a chopping block of knives we maybe use the steak knives on steak night, but the rest of the knives I do not typically even use. And now that I'm saying that, I don't even know why I hung on to them, but this is the one knife that I actually use, my chopping knife. Number 5, same cabinet, my rice cooker. My rice cooker. This thing, no less than once a week, maybe twice a week. We have rice with meals, especially now because we're cooking at home so much. So this cooks perfect rice every time. It is not something I need a pot for the stove. It's not something that takes up a ton of space while I'm trying to cook. I just plug it in. It's easy to clean, and then I put it away. And seriously, yeah, I mean, that's why it made my favorites list. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 are all related to cleaning. So let me show you. My microfiber cleaning cloths. And these are what I use this is what I use to clean the house. My scrub brush, which I keep under the sink in a cup. My Swedish cleaning my Swedish dishcloths. These things are so amazing. They have replaced the need for SOS pads in my kitchen. I don't need those any longer. So I use these. These clean so well, especially pots and pans. And I keep those all under my kitchen sink. Number 9 is my Ninja. It's dirty because I used it this morning. It's my Ninja. The blender is in the dishwasher. I'll show you the blender piece. And we broke the top off. But I have it. It's in the dishwasher because we used it this morning, but it hooks right back on. It just doesn't stay on in the dishwasher. So my Ninja, we make power smoothies often. Okay, number 10, I'll give you a hint. It's not my mug. It's my Keurig. Anybody who's been subscribed for a little while knows that this is one of my favorite things in the entire house. I love the color of my Keurig. I think it's called Oasis. And it matches what I'm trying to end up with in my kitchen. There are 3 things that have helped me maintain a minimalist kitchen with ease. It's really, I would say the kitchen and my side of the closet have been the easiest parts of minimalism to keep up with. The cozy family room and the cozy bedrooms are lovely, but they get wrecked with toys on a regular basis, or books or homeschool messes, whatever it is. But my kitchen, as I finally figured out the tricks to maintaining a clean and clutter-free kitchen. Once I went through them and decluttered everything and got down to the things that I really wanted to have in my kitchen, it's been so nice. So those 3 things are: 1, I always, in the kitchen, I ask myself, do I have an alternative? So I'm gonna share a story. Judge me if you will. You're welcome to share any comments that you like, but here we go. The kids used the soup ladle in the bathroom to transport water from one spot to another spot. And I'm not talking about sink water or bath water, okay? You know what I'm talking about. They were supposed to be up there washing their hands after painting. How they even got a soup ladle out of the drawer and upstairs while painting, I don't know. I think they take things and hide them for later. That soup ladle did not make it back into my kitchen. Well, it made it to the kitchen trash. And this was 4 months ago. And I initially was panicked, like, what am I gonna do without my soup ladle? We eat soup all the time. What am I gonna do? And as a minimalist, on the beginning part of the journey, I asked myself, okay, do I have alternatives? Do I actually need this? Do I actually need a soup ladle? So I gave myself some time, and I don't. It's been 4 months. I have not replaced the soup ladle. I use our 1 cup measure. This is what I use for soup. This is my soup ladle and my 1 cup measure. And that's one way I can maintain a minimalist kitchen, is to find alternatives for things and not spend money on things that I don't really need. We don't throw soup parties, okay? I serve soup from the stovetop into a bowl, put the bowl on the table. That's how I serve my family. We don't need a fancy, pretty soup bowl with a soup ladle because we're not having soup parties. Is that a thing? Do people have soup parties? And the 2 other ways that I've been able to maintain a minimalist kitchen has been to not keep just in case items. That was a struggle in the beginning. And if you are struggling with something like that, I recommend you put them in a box and put it out of the kitchen, in a garage, in the basement, wherever you can stash a box of just in case items from your kitchen. So let me give you an example. A muffin tin. If you bake muffins once a year for the bake sale, for church, for school, whatever it is, and that's it, don't hang on to the muffin pan. It's just clutter in your kitchen, especially if you have a small kitchen like I do. Go to the dollar store, buy the aluminum foil muffin tins, and use them for your bake sale. The other way that minimalist kitchen works for me is that it's easy to clean. Without everything on the counters, it's super easy to keep up with. Everything has a home in the kitchen. So when I did this, I gathered like items, I put them in categories, and then I organized the category before it got put into the kitchen. I'll give you an example. Spices. When we had a lot of spices that we never ever used. When I got down to the 6 or 7 spices that we really actually do use, I put them in a dollar store bin and they sit on my shelf in my cabinet. And those are the only ones we ever use. And we either donated to family and friends, or we trashed them if they were expired, or whatever the case was. And we got rid of spices. But by getting down to exactly what I needed and putting it away, it's so much easier to maintain and so much easier to clean. If you need help with decluttering your kitchen or decluttering any parts of your house, and you're looking for support and guidance, go over to my website when you're done on YouTube today and check out the resources that I make available. I'm trying to put up new things every month that are just helpful tools. I am currently improving the Whole House Declutter Workbook. Right now in version 1, it is something that helps you determine the order of rooms in your house that you could go about decluttering. I am making a second version that is far more robust, that includes the hows, the how to declutter, like the spices example I just gave you. I go into detail about how to approach each category in your kitchen or your family room or your bedroom. And so it's a more comprehensive workbook. I'm going to give that away for free. I'm just finishing up the layout. I would love it if you would subscribe for more videos about living with less, and thank you for watching. Here is the minimalist kitchen tour and the latest video.